See, at the event, very often when we listen the words Islam, Muslims, we always think about bad things. Why do you think this happens? And can we change the best, or it's gonna be always like this?
Well, this bad reputation for Muslims happened over the past few decades because of the terrorist attacks. There are people who claim that they represent Islam and represent the causes of the Arab world and the Muslim world, and they resorted to violence. But in reality, they don't represent all Muslims, because I am a Muslim and lots of other people are Muslim. The Egyptian people, the majority are Muslim,
Me
and
too.
you are a Muslim, so they are just ordinary people with hopes and dreams for the future. They have children, they laugh and they cry, and they have disappointments, and they want their countries to be better, they want to have freedom. Some of us pray, some of us don't, some of us do bad things, some of us do good things, just like the rest of the world. I'm afraid it is becoming the way that it used to be for Jewish people in the early 20th century and late 19th century, where everybody was thinking that the Jews are bad, they are thieves, they are criminals, and then they started persecuting and killing them, and it ended up in a very tragic and very bad war. So I don't, this scenario to be repeated. People should learn the lessons from the past and try to avoid them.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, why are you don't agree with the Muslim brothers, for example, and why don't you find your ideas in these parties?
The Muslim Brotherhood, they want to control my life. They want to tell me not to drink alcohol, not to sleep with a woman I love, not to sleep with a man if I love the man, if I was a homosexual, not to read a book because they don't agree with what is written in that book, not to read poetry if they don't agree with that poetry, not to watch a movie because the movie has some scenes that they don't like. It is not their business to tell me what to read, what to do, what to do with my life in general. So I am against this type of control.
I agree. And about these regimes, I wanted to ask you, you as a blogger, how had you jumped this censorship in the revolution, or maybe after the censorship? How had you been famous?
It is not about being famous, but I used a platform that was available for everybody, and the margin of freedom on the internet is unlimited. You can use it to do whatever you want to do. And in my blog, I used to provide evidence for everything that I'm saying by providing photos and videos, so people can trust what I am putting on the internet. And this has created credibility and made people come to my blog to know the reality of what was going on, not the lies that the traditional media is telling them. So I gained a lot of followers, and it made my blog successful.
I as a person, can I help you? Like, can I help the revolution? Can things grow thanks to me?
Of course, you can by helping spreading the word, by telling the people what's going on really in Egypt, about the nature of the Egyptians, about the nature of Muslims, about the reality of the relationship between your government and our government, if they are helping us in a bad way or a good way. If we get into trouble, if somebody gets arrested or somebody gets killed, or somebody who has their rights taken away from them, they will need your support and your solidarity.
And as Arabic?
And as Arabs, of course, yes.
Can I help?
Yeah, of course, it's the same because I don't really believe in this categorizing of people into Europeans and Muslims and Arabs and Christians. I believe that humans are all the same. They all have the same needs. They all aspire for a better future. They all want to do good things in their lives. So I trust in the good nature of the people, and it's all the same to me that the human support that we get.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.